the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Kelly.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Kelly. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A play fake. Now Kelly. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Kelly. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's Kelly. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's go, D. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check three.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
47 on the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big. Target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The tackle made.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Kelly to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
That's 22. You remember me? 22's coming. 22's coming. Flag. I don't think you got it. Go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they try the right side here. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Kelly. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
9-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50. What's the run? They're running. Mike 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 7.
All right, T, let's Mike 22. Let's get off the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 22. Watch the run. Mike 22. Let's go. Mike 22.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Play action, it's Kelly. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Number 87.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Good for a pick.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
42-yard line.
To throw again. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 1st down, McFarland. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 79 Bronco. Ain't on the back. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Let him know, let him know.
2nd and 5. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 22, Mike 22. Here we go.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Michael Batchley lining up for
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh.
28.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kelly. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 46-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get expected.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
And goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
3rd down.
Kelly to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Like you said, 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
31-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Kelly to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these 2 teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.